You used to feel things deeply. Joy, excitement, hope. But somewhere along the way, something changed. Now you feel numb, distant, like you're watching your own life through a window. You go through the motions. You smile when you're supposed to. You say you're fine when people ask. But inside, there's nothing. Or maybe there's too much. And you don't know which is worse. You are not broken. You are not crazy. You are not weak. You are someone who has endured too much. And your brain did what it had to do to survive. Let me explain what happened to you. And more importantly, how you can begin to heal. This isn't about being dramatic. This isn't about seeking attention. This is about psychology, about what happens to a human brain when it experiences more pain than it was designed to carry. Your brain is smart. When the pain became too much, it didn't let you drown. It built walls. It shut things down. It created distance between you and your feelings. That wasn't weakness. That was survival. But here's the problem. The strategies that saved you back then are now the ones keeping you stuck. And you deserve to understand why. Let me show you what your life probably looks like now. You wake up tired. Not physically tired. Soul tired. The kind of tired doesn't fix. You've been carrying so much for so long that you've forgotten what it feels like to be light. People around you don't understand. They see you functioning, going to work, paying bills, showing up. So they assume you're fine. But they don't see what happens when you're alone. The emptiness, the flashbacks that come out of nowhere. The way a song or a smell can pull you straight back into the worst moments of your life. You struggle to trust people, even the good ones, especially the good ones. Because every time you let someone in, a part of you is waiting for them to hurt you, to leave, to prove you are right not to trust. So you push people away before they can push you. You sabotage good things because bad things feel familiar, predictable. At least you know what to expect. Sometimes you feel everything at once. Anger, sadness, fear, all crashing together until you can't breathe. Other times, you feel nothing at all. And you don't know which is scarier. You're exhausted from pretending, from performing, from holding yourself together when all you want to do is fall apart. This pattern has been going on for years, maybe decades, and you've started to wonder if this is just who you are now. It isn't. Here's what's actually happening in your brain. When you experience trauma, your brain goes into survival mode. It starts seeing the world as dangerous. It stays on high alert, always scanning, always waiting for the next threat. This is called hypervigilance. Your nervous system gets stuck in fight, flight, or freeze, and it doesn't know how to turn off. Your brain also does something else. It disconnects you from your emotions. This is called dissociation. It's like your brain puts a wall between you and your feelings, because feeling everything would be unbearable. So instead, it lets you feel nothing. Your brain thinks it's protecting you. It learned during the trauma that emotions are dangerous, that vulnerability leads to pain. So it keeps the walls up, even when you're safe now. But those walls don't just keep the bad feelings out. They keep everything out. Joy, connection, love, peace. You can't selectively numb. When you shut down the pain, you shut down everything. Trauma is also stored differently than normal memories. Regular memories have a beginning, middle, and end. They get filed away. Traumatic memories stay active. They feel like they're happening right now. That's why a sound or a smell can hit you so hard. Your brain doesn't know the difference between then and now. This isn't a character flaw. This is biology. This is your brain doing exactly what it was designed to do in impossible circumstances. But here's the cost. Every day you stay disconnected, you miss your own life. Moments of joy that could be yours, connections that could help heal you, peace that is possible. Every time you push someone away, you reinforce the belief that you're unlovable, that you're too much, that you're better off alone. Every time you numb the pain, you also numb the possibility of feeling whole again. The trauma happened in the past, but you're paying for it every single day. And that isn't fair, but it is real until you choose to heal. You probably tell yourself you're too damaged, that what happened was too much, that you're beyond help. That isn't true. Healing isn't about erasing the past. It's about learning how to carry it differently. You think you should be over it by now, that enough time has passed. But trauma doesn't follow a timeline. Your brain doesn't care how many years it's been. It only cares whether it feels safe. And until it feels safe, it will keep protecting you the only way it knows how. You think talking about it will make things worse, that opening those boxes will destroy you. But here's the truth. Those boxes are already open. They're leaking into every part of your life. Talking, in the right way, with the right support, is how you finally begin to close them. You think you're weak for struggling, but surviving trauma isn't weakness. Carrying this weight for years isn't weakness. You're still here. That takes more strength than most people will ever understand. Let me be honest with you. Part of you has made peace with being broken. It became your identity, the wounded one, the one who endured too much, the one who can't be fixed. That identity once protected you. It explained why life felt so hard. But now, it's keeping you stuck. Because as long as broken feels like who you are, healing feels like losing yourself. You aren't broken. You're wounded. And wounds can heal, if you let them. Healing isn't about forgetting. It's about integrating, letting what happened be part of your story, not the whole story. Here's how healing actually begins. First, safety. Your brain won't release its defenses until it believes you're safe now. That might mean changing your environment, setting boundaries, stepping away from people who still hurt you. Safety first, everything else second. Second, support. You can't heal alone. Your brain learned to distrust through relationships, and it heals through relationships too. A therapist, a support group, a friend who truly sees you, someone who can hold space for your pain without trying to fix it or run away. Third, start small with feeling. You went numb for a reason. Don't force yourself to feel everything at once. Notice small emotions. Name them. Let them exist. This teaches your brain that feelings are safe. Fourth, move your body. Trauma lives in the body, not just the mind. Walking, stretching, dancing, shaking. Movement helps your body finish the stress responses that were frozen during the trauma. And finally, be patient with yourself. Healing isn't linear. There will be good days and bad days, progress and setbacks. That's normal. Keep going anyway. You are not your trauma. Trauma is something that happened to you, not who you are. You are someone who survived impossible things, someone who kept going when everything inside wanted to stop. You deserve joy, connection, peace. Healing begins when you decide you're worth it, when you stop waiting for the pain to disappear and start gently releasing it. You've carried this weight for years. You don't have to drop it all at once, just one piece at a time. You survived the trauma. Now it's time to survive the healing, and then to live. Not someday, now. Take one small step today. Reach out, write something down, move your body. Do something that says, I matter, my healing matters, because it does, and so do you.